Hi everybody, my name is Erika Buenaflor. I am a practicing curandera with 20 years of experience and training in curanderismo. In this introductory video, I'm so excited. I'm going to be introducing curanderismo and limpias, and I'm also going to tell you some of the awesome mind, body, spirit, soul benefits of limpias. So let's first start out with curanderismo. Curanderismo, it's at the most basic foundation. It's a Latin American shamanic healing practice. Limpias, they are shamanic cleanses that work on healing the mind, the body, the spirit. So it's a cleanse for your emotions, for your mind, for your spirit, to help you to feel rejuvenated. In Spanish, the root word of curanderismo is curar, which means to heal. A curandera is a female healer. A curandero is a male healer. Curanderismo, it's a very eclectic practice. It draws from Spanish spiritual theories. It draws from African and Caribbean mental and health practices. It draws from Greek humoral medicine theories derived from the Spanish Renaissance. It draws from Arabic mental and health practices. It draws from some European witchcraft practices as well. But most importantly, the foundations of curanderismo are from the indigenous Americas. Well before the Spaniards arrived to the Americas, many of the indigenous people were practicing many of the traditions of curanderismo, especially limpias. Curanderismo, it's very practical in the sense that many of the tools that we use are household items that can involve honey, salt, yarn, paper, pencils, different plants, even weeds from your backyard. And the ceremonies, being the limpias, they can be as simple as leaving a bowl of water out and saying a prayer over it, or they can be incredibly elaborate, just depending on what you like and what you have time for. There are some curanderas and curanderos that specialize in certain kinds of tools, and they also may work with various other kind of tools. So for example, there are sobaderas and sobaderos who mainly work with their hands, and they may also integrate working with plants. They also usually know about acupressure points, so when they lay you down, they will be able to work with you on a cellular level doing energy cleansing. They will look and they will cleanse your mind, your body, your spirit. So it's a very deep cleansing when you're going in to get a treatment with a sobadera and a sobadero. So also there are parteras and parteros who are midwives, and they may also integrate working with plants and massage. There are also yerberas and yerberos that work with plants, principally. And they make various different kinds of things. They make salves, ointments, oils, tinctures, and they do also various things with the plants too. They may prescribe it for various kinds of illnesses. They may use it to influence outcomes in a different way. So it's very eclectic and very practical, and one thing, it can be used for many different kinds of things that are going on. So it's very holistic in approach in that way. So now let me go on to limpias. So limpias, they're so wonderful. They cleanse and they rejuvenate on a mind, body, spirit, and soul level. So for example, if someone comes with an illness, and they also heal various kinds of illnesses. So for example, if someone comes to me with issues of anxiety, I will find out what's going on with at home, what's going on at work, what are they eating, maybe even what they're dreaming. And limpias, they address various kinds of illnesses, diabetes, high blood pressure, hypertension, various kinds of things, various kinds of illnesses. And they also address spiritual illnesses as well, where they involve shamanic journeying, where we'll go and we'll journey into different dimensions and realities to track the different causes of the affliction or afflictions. Limpias can also be divinatory in nature as well, where after we're done using the tool that we've done for the limpia, we'll look at the tool, we'll read it, and we'll assess what happened in the past, what's going on in the present, and also what's a highly probable outcome, because that's what the tool will tell us. And we'll be journeying, we'll be seeing that too in these online classes of how to do that as well. It's going to be very exciting. It can also be magical in nature too. We can also influence an outcome in a certain way as well. So even though limpias, they are shamanic cleanses, they can be so much more, and again, they address on a holistic level. So for these online classes, I'm going to be discussing and showing you how to be doing some of the most basic kinds of limpias that include fire limpias, water limpias, barridas, also known as sweeps, and also how to do space cleanses and activations for the spaces, activating with a certain kind of energy signature. And for every one of the series, I'm going to be providing you an introductory video where I give you a little background in terms of what are some of the ancient Mesoamerican indigenous practices involved in the limpias. I will be giving you a breakdown of what the series will entail. And also, I'm going to be covering some of the wonderful benefits of the particular limpias. In terms of learning more about the ancient Mesoamerican traditions, if you would like to deepen your practice in limpias, I highly recommend to read my book, Cleansing Rites of Curanderismo. It covers all of the limpias that we're going to be discussing here in the videos, and it goes into a lot more of the ancient Mesoamerican traditions, specifically the Yucatec Maya and the Mexica, also known as the Aztec of the 15th and 16th century. In these online videos, I'm going to be providing you with a visual demonstration of how to do the limpias. So if you're like me, I like to see things visually. I like to know what's going on. I like to understand what's being done by seeing it visually. So the book, you can see it, you can read about the instructions, and then the video, you can get a visual demonstration of how to do the limpias. Or perhaps you don't have a lot of time to read, and watching videos, it's a more accessible way to learn about these awesome practices of limpias. So if that's the case, then these online classes are ideal for you. Either way, they're a wonderful complement to one another, and I am so excited to be bringing these videos to you, so stay tuned.